6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 means you're a good man, you give people a helping hand. 6-7 makes me the biggest fan. 6-7 is corny but doesn't over band. 6-7 means you can, or at times you understand. No group, no haters, just a 6-7 clan. 6-7 inspires kids to overcome the odds, that's the definition of God's plan. I'd rather kid do a 6-7 dance to Papa's Zan. All I'll do is 6-7 if I overcome a hard time. 6-7 means hope isn't hard to find. You know the definition of the whole walk and grind. You're gonna make it to the finish line. 6-7 is God's sign. 6-7 is about good male manners, not kids doing crime. 6-7 means your life is worth $1,000,000, not less than a dime. 6-7 is corny but give kids a peace of mind. They feel like one of a kind, that's the only time they don't cry and rhyme. 6-7 means you come from a good home, you're not scared to be alone. You can handle any hard time when you're grown. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 isn't a dream, it's about overcoming hard times. On the scene, good people are more important than the money and green. 6-7 is about focusing on your goals of purpose and purpose and lean. No matter the hard time, you don't turn evil or mean. 6-7 isn't about power or the claim, it's about wisdom that make you obsessed like a drug fiend. 6-7 will make you fly, overcome suicide, that inspire hope is unlike. 6-7 is the only thing that doesn't make kids cry. How can a meme not make a kid shy? Inspiring other young people to try. 6-7 is going to be a hard time, the reason why. I don't mind 6-7 as long as 16 no kid died. 6-7 is hope to a kid who wants to be a good guy. 6-7 is a good man trying to lead, helping other people succeed, not betraying good people over the money and greed, giving every story kid food to feed. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog. 6-7 is an anthem when you overcome the odds, you don't steal and rob. 6-7 is the fearless underdog.